Alright, let's see if we go live here. Just check everything here. Okay. It looks like we are live. Let me just check. Okay, that all seems good. Hello everybody. Or whoever is here, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so I actually didn't really prepare for this. So, I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I had a whole bunch of stuff to do, so I moved it to today. And then the creator of the series is coming out with a new video at like 5 o'clock. So that kind of lines up perfectly because I'm going to be covering as much as I can. I probably won't get into season 2. Maybe we'll cover season 2 next week. But there is a new video. Maybe if there's a lot of people coming in and I'm feeling the chat, I might do the new video that starts at 5. It depends on, you know, if that's what you guys want and stuff. This was supposed to be just a like introductory because I'm a big fan of this series, VITA CARNIS, and I've seen all of season 1. Haven't caught up with season 2, so I haven't watched anything past a certain point. But yeah, this was to get people into the series, and then oddly enough, like the YouTube creator is coming out with a video at 5, so maybe we'll watch it, maybe we won't. You know, it all depends on what everyone's feeling, the vibe. Reason why, just to be transparent, that the analog horror streams are happening is, you know, a lot of the times we do analog horror streams, and it seems like it does well. Peter was busy, so he couldn't make it. Also, this is more my realm of things. It's not that he doesn't like analog horror. It's just not his thing. So it's my thing. I figure, fuck it. Like, you know, maybe every once in a while I'll stream an analog horror series I really like, talk about why I like it so much. But, you know, right off the bat, the most important thing is to check out the original source material, you know. It's always important to support, especially these small creators, you know. They definitely need the money and stuff. Like, you know, we we don't even have enough views and subscribers to, you know, we're getting no monetary value out of this. I'm just doing this for pure enjoyment. But if I did get monetary value of it, I would say the same thing. You know, make sure to check out the original source material. Always support original creators before you watch a reaction video. What I do is very, I guess, to put it in layman's term, lazy. I'm just literally saying, oh, I like this about this, and pausing the video and stuff like that. It's better than like the old school YouTube reaction days where it was just like, okay, thanks guys. Like, like it's not that at all. You know, like I'm gonna be pausing quite frequently, and talking about the aspects that I really like about this and stuff like that. But yeah, also I feel like this is actually perfect timing because we might get some people that usually aren't here. Maybe they're just waiting for the new VITA CARNIS video, and in the meantime, they might be looking up live streams and checking this out. Also, Mandela's coming out tonight too. A new Mandela catalog is coming out tonight at like 9. I'm like, holy shit! You know, it's a day before Halloween, so I guess that makes sense. I think posting on Halloween would make a little bit more sense, but who knows? But what the fuck do I know, right? But yeah, so yeah. So if there's any chats, I will be trying to pay attention to them as much as possible. If anything resonates with you in this video, make sure to timestamp it down below. After this VOD, I will probably go in, make timestamps for everything. But yeah, so anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I guess we should get started with this. So first things first. Damn, I should have brought water with me. God damn. Anyways, whatever, it's fine. I won't leave the video fucking playing while I'm gonna get myself a drink of water, like some streamers. But yeah, so my experience with the series, I forgot who I found this out from on YouTube, or if I just stumbled upon it myself. But yeah, this one interested me. It kind of gives very much like whatchamacallit, Gemini Home Entertainment vibes with kind of the creature design and stuff. But it's doing its own thing, and it's not revealing all the answers as of quite yet, you know. I don't know about season 2, but as of right now, I don't know what these creatures are, whether they're alien stuff. My theory, and what I like to think, is like this is just Earth developing a mechanism against us, basically, because we're destroying the planet. I know, what a woke agenda, but like, I don't know. That's what I kind of got out of my viewing of this for the first time. But it's honestly, it's been a while. It's been a good minute. Also, if at any point you think the video is too loud, or you think I'm too loud, and stuff like that, let me know in the chat, and I can see if I could adjust. I'm working with one monitor here, so it's going to be switching back and forth. I have a very tiny desk. I don't have a lot of room to put 2 monitors. And I got a wedding to plan, so well, me and my fiance have a wedding to plan, so the buck's gonna be a little tight. It's gonna be a little tight, but that's all right. So we're gonna be streaming with one monitor. Can it be done? I fucking hope so. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for those of you who tune in or watch the VOD. Appreciate it. Make sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. As always, we always do appreciate it here. I'm going to do it this window mode, but if someone in chat wants me to go full screen, I'll go full screen. I'm so glad it's bright outside, because this shit gives me the heebie-jeebies. So anyways, let's get right into it. I know, we're already pausing. It seems like I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be a dick right off the bat. This seems like it was added above this feed. Just like, you see how the rest of the words are like are a little blurry, like the VHS effect is in there, but then this text right here, flashing lights, just seems like it was put on top of that, so it doesn't get the same effect. That is a little strange. I don't want to rag. 5 seconds in, I'm already ragging on it. I do like this series. It's just like, I never really noticed that before. It's a little weird. As a editing videos and stuff, you just kind of catch stuff like that. Not that I'm a professional in any way, shape, or form, and this guy's way more fucking talented than me. He could create a whole narrative in a series. I'm literally just a jackass with a microphone and headphones, be like, the text doesn't match it. Like, yeah, no. Ooh, some classified material. Federal law provides severe civil and criminal penalties for the unauthorized viewing of this footage. Sorry, reading out loud in class was so bad for me. Dude, it was a fucking nightmare. If anyone has that experience, let me know. Dude, I hated reading out loud. Any reproduction, distribution, or display of this video is prohibited. The possession of this footage may lead to investigation and detention. If released from custody, the apprehended will face a penalty of $500,000. That's pretty steep, especially in this economy.
On planet Earth, life
Let me put on subtitles. Not that they always match, but
has thrived for millions of years. Creatures big and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments. From barren wastes to lush forests, life can be found. Earth has homed these creatures since the dawn of life itself. Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature and what.
See, this is what makes me think it's Earthborn and not like an alien symbiote or something like that. Like, I do think it is the Earth just being like, hey, these fuckers are destroying our planet. How about we help it not kill us by developing this new species. I could be totally wrong. It could be aliens, but who knows? Or it could just be unanswered, in which that's fine too. You can interpret it your own way. Yeah, so let's continue.
What we know about evolution itself. That is why we, at National Living Meat Research, have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these creatures and their wondrous ways of life. First, what are these new life forms?
Sorry, Grandma. I
Oh my God!
PR on you because YouTube is making me sit through a 2-minute ad.
Jesus
for Pizza
Christ!
Hut. You can
I
install
killed the
pies. You are
fucking
only one
momentum.
Since their
Before
explosive
you ask, YouTube got rid of ad blocks. I'm so fucking sorry.
arrival across the globe in
Fucking
1931,
YouTube, man.
there has been much debate on what these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity? From what our scientists have discovered, no. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere.
Here I am thinking I had a theory. Again, I haven't watched this in a while. Here I am being like, I think it might be from Earth. Like, I think that's my theory. It literally says, like, within the first fucking 2 minutes of this. Wow, so fucking big brain, Jack. You fucking paid attention to a video. Jesus Christ, what an idiot I am, huh? What a fucking smelly baka I am, as the cool anime kids say. Anyways, okay.
We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home. What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today. But here is what we do know. These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones. They greatly resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as VITA CARNIS. The CARNIS species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their CARNIS relatives.
So they can't
The CARNIS
cannibalize.
only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first creature of the CARNIS species, the crawl.
The crawl.
The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other, smaller branches. And each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries.
I do kind of like the and further on in the video, or I think further on in the series, they say the reason why they keep cutting to these notebooks things, like just drawings and stuff. It's like, oh, like I guess the guy really didn't have a budget. That, could very well be the case. But he also does a lot of Photoshop and stuff. So you're like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't you just show that? Like create the image and Blender. I think it's called Blender, or After Effects. But like further on in the series, you come to realize the people who made this documentary are actually students. So like literally, this is like a student project. So that's interesting. But anyways, let's keep going.
And other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy.
Nice.
Although, the crawl
Good
also
shit.
obtains energy through another means. Using a
Like what?
sophisticated form of photosynthesis. The dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because of its efficiency,
Fucking solar panels, am I right, fellas? Fucking the liberal agenda. No, just kidding.
it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world,
What the fuck was
and
that?
can be
Hold up.
in almost all types of
The fuck is that little thing? Is that an editing mistake? That's a little weird. Is it like one of the like monolith like circle looking things? I don't know.
environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere. Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead.
See, that's why the Earth is doing this shit. I'm so smart. So stupid. I'm so dumb.
Crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population,
Hell yeah.
and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well.
Good shit. Animals
the
are
presence
living
of
good.
all these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again. This form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive.
That's Peter's opinion.
Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage. Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality.
Nice. Good shit.
The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so. But due to its unkindly appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards.
God damn it.
The crawl also plays a very
I wanna
important
eat
role
that
in the
shit.
next creatures that we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches. This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent animal. This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings. The trimmings.
The
Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned raccoons.
Is there a little storybook thing? Hold on. How do you go... Look at Mr. RT. How do you go frame by frame? I forget. YouTube. Let's look it up here. How to skip frames in YouTube. Pause the video. Press the period key to shift the period key. Oh shit. Oh, then comments reverse. Oh, alright. I thought I saw something. I don't remember when I saw it though. Hold on. Let's go back a couple seconds here.
Often grow into a functioning organism and go to live on as an independent animal.
I'm gonna find a reflex
This leads
here.
us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of
Right here. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh. What do we got? What do we got? Oh. Oh, you can't really read that. Oh. I can't read that. All I'm getting from here is... Well, maybe if I turn off... want to change? No. Once upon a time, there was a distant kingdom. The kingdom was... Huh. Yeah, I cannot read that. Maybe we'll look in the comments or something, see if anyone's translated that.
the trimmings.
Anyways, the trimmings.
Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned raccoons. They are commonly known to have a plump body, round head, small eyes, nose and ear holes, and an agape mouth. They are also equipped with a diversity of limbs.
That's good.
All individual trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics.
Oh, lovely.
One thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball.
Them
Its
things
life
tiny.
starts with its separation from the crawl. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume.
Oh,
Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits,
so they ain't really Like, they won't kill something. They're just, like what the thing says, like scavengers. They'll just take. They're kind of like crows, I guess. Anyway, I think crows. I mean, crows definitely pick off dead animals, but I think they probably eat whatever they could get as well, as long as it can't fucking attack them, kind of thing. But yeah.
Vegetables, roots, seeds, insects,
I don't remember
and
that. I
deceased
thought they
animals.
killed like when I first
Although
watched
its appearance
this. What
is
the-
unsightly,
Oh yeah, I
it is a
remember.
cowardly
Yeah, that-
creature, only
it was,
fleeing, screeching,
not-
and hiding when threatened.
Not great.
Because
Don't
of
they
its
keep them
lack
as
of
pets?
defensive traits,
I
it
think.
lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily overpowered and picked
A
off
fucking
very
bunny rabbit
regularly
could
by
stomp
predators.
this bitch. All right, whatever.
Naturally, its
1v1,
population
I
would
could take
eventually
it,
die
for sure.
out. This is not the case.
God damn it! All right, hold on. What the fuck was that? Frame. First try. Mass trimming infestation. Okay. Estimated 400 plus trimmings gather under a large abandoned satellite dish. And then crossed out, you could kind of read the reasons are. Yeah, no, I don't think I can read that. Shit. Okay. There's a lot of little Easter eggs here.
Is not the case. The crow constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers. Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years.
Okay.
Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society. Their overabundance has even considered them pests. Due to them digging...
Yeah, they look like fucking pests. Like, look at that fucking shit. Why the fuck would you want to, like, even deal with all that?
through trash bins and making excessive
Yeah, trash bins, because they are trash.
noise at night. Besides all of this, some people still...
I remember they kept them as pets. Why the fuck would you want to keep that as a pet? Also, low-key, I do like how the art is incorporated to, like, a real photo and stuff. That's really cool. That's you know, with analog horror, like, they usually stick with, like, here's a stick man, or here's a scary face, blah. Whereas Venus Carnis really, like, tries to go out, like, there's live action segments and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't just stick to the PowerPoint presentation of, like, analog horror, which I really like.
keep trimmings as pets and relatively domesticate them. Nuisance or not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful
The art is
numbers
very good, too.
to their skittish nature,
Oh, let me
they are
check
truly a thing to
subtitles.
behold. The next species on our list is the meat snake.
The meat snake.
Cookie Run Tower of
God
Adventures
damn it,
is
fucking
officially
YouTube
available on
ads.
both mobile and PC with Google Play Games.
Fuck you, Egg. Wait,
meat-
what the fuck was that? God damn it, I keep missing it. Fucking, thanks a lot.
Is
Google ads.
the meat snake.
Alright, here we go. First try. Oh, got it. Alright, I can kind of read this one. During the travels on one of their, I'm going to assume this is expeditions, a great storm struck. It was so powerful, it swayed the boat the royal family rowed and pushed the prince out into the sea. Oh, fuck. The prince is fucked! Alright, anyways.
The meat snake.
The meat's...
Eventually,
Ah, fuck. Why did the fuck did it disconnect? Oh, it just reconnected. Okay, great. Thanks. Sorry for that disconnection. Hold on, let me double check, make sure everything's good. Alright, yeah, everything looks good. Sorry about that. I don't know why it disconnected there for a sec. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Alright, let's keep rolling.
it will reach an average length of 5 meters. Although,
You know what else reaches the length of 5 meters? Anyways.
under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this length.
God damn it, my ADHD won't allow me not to look at this shit. Hold on. All right, here we go. Okay. Largest meat snake ever discovered. During a sweep of underground settlements made during the war, a massive-sized meat snake was discovered stuck inside an underground railway. The beast was measured at a total at 40 meters in length. A bunch of crossed out stuff. It is believed that the bodies gathered during the war were fed to the creature, causing it to reach the unbelievable size. Cult activity. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. We got cults. We got motherfucking cults. Okay. I don't remember the cult stuff. Well, I didn't really do this my first time viewing it. But now that I'm really paying attention, I keep seeing flashes and stuff. So, yeah. I also like we're only 10 minutes in. You're already learning so much about the war. About the world. Like, there's a war. I'm assuming... Oh, wait. No, it says a date right here. Yeah, 1947. Okay, so they're talking about... these things have been around for a while, then. These things have been around for a long while. So that's interesting.
At least surpass this length. The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism.
Hell yeah, so we could take it
The meat
easily,
snake
except for that big
locates
one.
its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name. Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole.
Nice.
Once the entire body is consumed, the meat snake's stomach will release a variety of chemicals. Some will break down soft tissue like skin.
I love just the attention to detail to this, because this does seem like something you would learn from a science class or like a biology class, you know what I mean? Because I remember us talking about like, oh, what is things do? Like everyone knows, you know, cow shit basically helps the earth out and stuff like that. So manure, I guess, helps the earth out and shit. So like this has a very like scientific feel, but also like little snippets are cut into this thing that like expand on the world, that just fleshes it out a lot more. Flesh, get it?
And the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible. After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending the meat snake.
Oh.
Unsatisfactory parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted.
Okay.
Speaking of skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one
they
has
got a
consumed.
variety of shit. I think I remember this.
During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if
Oh, that's a
needed.
human skull.
A meat snake's lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years. The meat snake
Damn,
has
I
no
ain't even
predators and
28
is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating.
Good to know. Burning.
Interestingly, the meat snake is the only member of the CARNIS family that is able to reproduce.
Oh,
When a meat
shit.
snake
If you
reaches an
fucking...
excessive size and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting
Oh,
itself
never
in
mind.
two.
They
Then
don't
the
be
now
fucking.
two meat snakes will go on their separate ways and live on as two distinct organisms.
Nice.
Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold.
Oh, so basically everywhere.
Their population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there are meat snakes.
Gotcha. So, woods
Humanity
are no
will
good.
use them to our advantage. Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease.
Ah, there you go.
Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill, within war on the battlefield
you got a
to
little
dispose
buddy.
of
You got a
festering
little,
bodies and parts,
flesh-eating buddy.
and within zoos to dispose of deceased animals.
There you go. Clean
They
up.
are extremely
hella
tame,
easy.
not caring if any creature is around them, only act.
That one doesn't look very tame.
Acting defensively when it is within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame.
All right.
Overall, meat snakes are a
that's a good
marvelous
Photoshop.
creature with a
That's
very
really
interesting
good.
way of sustaining itself. It is an amazing experience to encounter one, as long as you don't mind the smell. Our next creature is the mimic.
Here we are, the mimics.
Welcome to rules.
The main boys.
If you want to survive and once human, you must remember
Shut
these
the fuck
rules.
up. Sorry, I think, God damn it, there was something in there. Hold on. Oh, there we go. After being stranded at sea, the young prince eventually was cast to an island, injured. The prince stumbled his way into a nearby cave. The prince used what magic he could to put himself into a healing sleep. Okay. So, this is probably... I don't think this is like a real world thing. I think this is probably an allegory kind of thing. Like, maybe the prince represents humanity or stuff like that, but then why are we lost at sea? That doesn't make any sense. Well, maybe it'll make more sense as the videos keep coming.
The mimic.
We did watch this one, by the way, by itself, over at the previous live stream where me and Peter do a Halloween special where we view a bunch of random analog horrors that I select. And we react to him. Peter cowers like a little bitch because he's not used to this shit. Analog horror can be really intense, to be fair. So I don't really blame him. You know, there's not really a narrative. Like, this is what I love about analog horror and why like it kind of freaks me out. Is like it's like a second person, so it's like I'm viewing this documentary, and it's just presenting it information, and I'm witnessing it as if it's happening in the real world. So like that's really dope. By the way, we're gonna leave a like on this video. Hell yeah. This probably not accurate. I think we have one of those extensions. I don't know, but I hear a lot of them aren't very accurate. But anyways, yeah. So check out that live stream when you get the chance. See Peter cower. I'm not so much of scared of this stuff because I'm just used to the analog
Mimic
horror
is a
stuff.
bipedal
Yeah.
creature with uncanny similarities to humanoid anatomy.
Damn, that shit is 7 feet right there. Oy.
They greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger length,
Good.
longer limbs, bulging, empty eyes, and their
Oh,
most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile. Although it
Oh, yeah, that
resembles
looks like
a
a
happy
smile.
face, this is due to coincidence, and is only
That-
how their facial structure is shaped.
It doesn't look happy.
The maw of the mimic contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back. This tooth composition is ideal for biting down onto meat and swallowing chunks whole. A mature mimic's diet is comprised.
These fucking things are so scary. Oh god. I love the idea concept of it. It's like, all right, these other creatures that we've learned about so far, it's not too bad, right? Not too bad. But then you get into learning about this shit. You're like, oh, that sounds the worst. That sounds like a terrible time. You probably shouldn't like fucking stumble upon these fucking long-limbed fucks.
Entirely of human flesh.
Good. Yeah, just human flesh. Good. It's fucking good. That's fucking fantastic. These things are fucking scary. Oh, hello.
Because of this, they are found
Good.
solely around human-populated areas.
Good.
The mimic's life cycle is made of 3 stages.
All right, what do we got?
In the first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl.
Easy.
They closely resemble
Stomp
their
it out.
trimming relatives,
Get it
but
out
are
of
thin,
here.
sleek.
Look at that. You think I'm afraid of that? That shit, I could fucking take that. Easily. What does that look like? Like size of like barely a dog? Some shit like that? Easy. Look at him. He's all afraid. Ah! See, you gotta snuff him out. Like, I don't believe that like they do anything for the environment, so fucking snuff these fuckers out. Like, I don't get what's the holdup here.
And only have 4 appendages. In this stage, the young mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life. Once fully transformed, it will resemble the description mentioned in the beginning. Its hunting style changes and becomes
Yeah, and here's
much
where
more
we get
complicated.
fucking a little
It now
bit
stalks and feeds
intense.
only on humans.
A little tense, a little
It will
tense.
locate human-populated area and begin its search for an easy target. To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture. Once a
Great.
target has been found, the
Love a mimic, just like just a mimic out of Kohl's or something like that. Like, sir, can I help you? And it's just like trying to take the fucking mannequin. Like, it's like, oh, is it clothes shopping? Nah, that shit is trying to find a mannequin. Where do you find mannequins? Where do you buy mannequins? Can you just buy a fucking mannequin? I don't know. How would I know? You know, do you just Amazon this shit?
the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is typically when the human is asleep at night.
Good. Yeah, right when you're asleep. Good. Right when you're the most defenseless, it attacks. Good. So it's a fucking coward. Fucking face me like Hulk Hogan, motherfucker. I'm gonna turn this down. I kind of know what's coming. I'm not gonna lie, but like, oh god, like this, like what's coming up is so good, and like, not that that's really done a lot of time with like analog horror stuff, because analog horror can be really good, you know, and have a lot of effort put in, but it could also be a little lazy sometimes, you know, like they'll just take an IP like Transformers analog horror. When I was a kid, I found a VHS. Optimus Prime was scary, like that kind of shit. But this has a lot of effort and good shit put
Once
into
the
it.
prey is within position, the mimic will advance silently until it is close enough. The mimic will then execute and immediately begin consumption.
Nice.
Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene, a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal.
Good.
Although, in the
So it does a grab snack, and then it runs. Yeah. That's what we were kind of talking about at the previous live stream. Here comes that fucking knock effect that scared the shit out of me when I first watched this. And when I showed Peter, he was like, "What the fuck? Like that's so fucked up."
case that a human is awake, a mimic will
So if you're wearing headphones, it'll come out of, I believe, the right earphone.
use a variety of sounds to either lure or
Yep, there it is. Oh god, I literally just had a chill down my spine. I knew it was coming, and it still scared the shit out of me. There's only brother. I thought I closed that door. Holy shit! I'm gonna see if there's a mimic in there real quick. All right, good shit. I thought I fucking closed that. I thought I fucking closed it. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn, you probably got a little stomach action there. Yeah, that's right. I don't fucking bench press shit. All right, let's get right into my ass.
startle prey into cornering themselves. Once a human is in place, it will swiftly attack and kill the helpless target.
Yeah, so don't get into a corner like what this lady's gonna do. I like how it's not like super loud either, you know? It's not just like a blah, 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 blah. Like it's not doing that. It's just like a little, I don't know if you can hear from the mic here, but like just that, like, oh. Hey guys, this part scares me. I'm doing that. All right, I'm gonna do it for this one. It's fine. I don't have anyone to bounce off of, you know. So I am just literally watching this by myself with maybe a couple fucking people coming in. So yes, I'm gonna take off the earphone for this part. Yes, okay. Fucking call me a pussy in the fucking chat. I don't give a shit. I do like how he literally developed like a creature design for this. Like he actually made something practical. Like that's really super unique in the analog horror sphere. Because usually, you know, you just get the generic, oh, spooky face, and that's it, or it's like a 3D animated thing. But he actually made this creature practically. Now, when you slow it down, it's obvious, you know, what it is, you know, like it's just like when you see it real quick, like this is creepy and stuff. And then it shows the face. It's gonna show the face right here soon. Little creepy guy. Yeah, shine it right in his face. I'm sure it loves that. I'm sure it really is like, like I can't really see. Oh, it's probably where a blindy light source is. Also, this lady didn't follow the rules. You're not supposed to be in the fucking corner. And where she fucking end up? In a closet in the fucking corner. Genius lady. But yeah, once you pause it and you go like frame by frame, it's like, okay, that's like obviously like not, which admirable, not a 3D thing, but it does look a little like it looks obviously fake. But for this scene where it's like a quick flash kind of thing, it is really well done. Yeah, like that. Like holy shit. Like even I just talked about it and I still fucking like my heart left a little bit. Oh god, here we go with the fucking political campaigns. I'm sorry guys.
He opposes Roe v. Wade
I'm fucking sorry. Don't listen to it. I'm not commenting on any of this shit. Don't fucking listen to it. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Wouldn't it be cool if building a website felt like working in your
But that was done. That jump scare was done extremely well.
The next stage of the mimic's life cycle has two potential morphs it may develop into. If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features. It will grow skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being.
Nice. Good.
It now can
Good. That's
blend
what we
entirely
want.
into civilization and lure other humans more effectively. The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter.
Dude, the thing's
Its
got a happy
proportions
face.
will increase in length.
It's got a
and
happy
its
face.
humanoid features will fade away. It grows a thick, dark coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable, and increases in strength the more the elder mimic.
Okay, so that's probably why these things are fucking hard as shit to kill. That's probably why you can't just ice them. That's why you gotta ice them when they're fucking young.
Consumes.
And then that
This
first
excludes
stage
the
of
face,
evolution.
which is now coated in
Oh,
a pale
God.
pink skin. The mimic's
That's
teeth have
fucking
also
terrifying.
moved deeper into the mimic's throat, leaving its mouth a toothless grin.
That's even crazier. Because it's like, you know, you expect impact at first, but if this thing eats you, like, the gut, all you feel is softness first until it gets further and further down. And you're like, oh, fuck.
It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment.
Good.
Its skills have also been heightened. This makes
Like, imagine living in this world and then deciding to have children. Why would you? Why would you?
an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter. Here are the instructions.
1. Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics, or there have been mimic sightings.
Good.
2. If you
Yeah. Social events, fucking forget about Earl. Just stay in and watch Love is Blind, goddammit.
encounter a stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local...
If it's hungry, isn't it just gonna eat you, though? Right? Like, didn't they just go on about, like... Oh, like, if it sees you... No. What they said... I wasn't fucking listening. What they said was, it'll stalk you, learn your patterns, and then do it. So, like, it could just be unfair. But, like, if you know that for a fact, then, like, once you see one and walk away from it, and, like, it disappears from your line of view, it's like, is that thing stalking me, or is it stalking someone else? Like, oh, shit. That's even more fucked up and terrifying if you think about it.
authorities. 3. If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route. 4.
Gotcha.
In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position,
Yeah.
protecting your
That's
neck,
what I would do.
face, and vital organs from attack. Make as much noise as you can to alert any other people.
Gotcha.
5. If you have a weapon, do
Put on a Hassan Piker stream full blast. That thing will get the fuck out of there. That thing doesn't want to be associated. Listen, this thing is a flesh-eating monster, but it doesn't want to be associated with the Hassan Piker. That's just a joke. That's literally just a joke. Okay, if you're offended by that, like, you know, if Hassan's your favorite streamer, you can still enjoy him or whatever. I was just making a joke. Okay.
Do not use it. A mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down
so
in
you
time.
can't kill these fuckers.
Instead, use it as a barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks.
Get the fuck away.
6. In a situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind
Right,
other
or I will
furniture.
jump out a window.
A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey and will move on.
I feel like that's easier said than done, what I just said. Jumping out a window. Like, you know, you unlock your window, then you see how high that fucking thing is. But, like, I mean, in an emergency type scenario, I'm booking. Like, if I'm alone especially, like, if, you know, if there's other people, I'm going to try to assist as much as I can. But, like, especially, like, only people close to me. Like, if I don't know you, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting the fuck out of there. But, like, if it's my fiance or friends, family, stuff like that, I'm going to be like, all right, let's all get, like, all over the window. I'm like, go, 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 go. Like, I'll just be like, we have to, don't fucking stop. Just go. Just fucking run out. Make as much noise as you can. You know, get people to surround you, help you out, and stuff like that. But, like, with every, like, horror movie stuff, they never think about jumping out the window. Like, sure, you might break your legs, but you might not, too. I would do a pot shot at the ribs. I would go lying this way. You know what I mean? That way you hit yourself in the rib. It's going to hurt like hell, but you're going to be so fully pumped of adrenaline. You're going to, like, push yourself up and just run for it. So I feel like if you jump out a window, hit your ribs, that's going to hurt. But as long as you're not landing on your legs, I think you should be all right. Now, you also run the risk of fucking hitting your head. So that's also not good. But, like, I don't know. I think that's how I would do it. There's really no good way of jumping out a window. I don't think. That's just my line of thinking. Which is probably stupid, but fuck it. But yeah, I'd much rather that than fucking, you know, at least when you jump out a window, there might be people surrounding you. You make a lot of noise. It'll probably scare the mimic away. You know what I mean? And then you got it trapped in that house, so maybe law enforcement can take care of it. But, yeah, I don't know. Why'd I call it law enforcement? It's police. I'm not, yeah.
Be safe and avoid any encounters with a mimic at all costs.
Okay.
Next up, the Harvester. The Harvester.
Oh, hold on. What do we have here, Pointsess? Oh, shit, I thought it was closer than it was. All right, here we go. So the boy found the cave, and then what happened? The prince... the prince sleep was long. He slept for what seemed like forever. As he slept, the land around him changed and grew. It was unrecognizable from when the prince first arrived, but the sleep still needed time to heal. The sleep still needed time to heal. The prince. Much more time, but it kept the prince safe while he was rested, guarding him from the elements as the land changed. Okay.
The Harvester.
Maybe the prince is the earth? No.
The Harvester
Maybe.
is a large, bulbous mass with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base. The bulb measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters in diameter. The tendrils,
That looks like the
on
thing
other
from
hand,
Metaphor.
can extend up to 150 meters in diameter horizontally. The Harvester is a specialized form of crawl that grows in a unique and deadly way. A harvester is created when a node that will grow into a harvester, instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further.
Give
its
us that energy,
tendrils,
baby.
hidden
Give us
just
that
below
energy.
the surface
How can the U.S. use this to exploit energy resources? That's the question.
of the ground. The harvester is equipped with two types of
Yeah, I
specialized
got a
tendrils.
blanket. Fuck you.
The first type is bulky and flat. They lie the closest to the surface. These branches are
I feel like it's schizophrenic because no one has talked to chat. I just like, I like seeming like someone's on the live stream. You know what I mean? So like that I'm actually like parasocially I want to be parasocially attached to you. I want you to think you're my actual friend, so that way when you subscribe, you're like, oh, this person is my friend, and then I get more views, and then we can actually make money on this channel. That's what I want. So have a very parasocial relationship with us, and that'll be great. Thanks. That won't be cringe at all.
are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending in the shape of a bear trap. On each side of the branch, those particular spines have a vein that feed into them, that pump two types of venom.
Why in this world would you ever go hiking ever? Like, it just sounds like, I mean, you're always going to get white people that are going to want to fucking hike no matter what. Like, motherfuckers like, oh, bear area. As long as you run away from it, you'll be fine. What? Like, or, oh, if you punch its nose, you'll be okay. No. Like, I feel like hikers would still exist here, but I feel like there'd be a lot less hikers.
On one side, the spines can inject a neurotoxin, which will attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into, causing sudden paralysis. The other side can inject an anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting.
Meet Asana,
God
a work
damn
management
it.
platform that helps companies get
Fuck
more
you,
done and save more
YouTube, for
time.
getting rid of these.
Teams can stay
for
connected.
getting rid of ad block. Fuck you. If anyone in chat knows any other things that can block ads besides ad block that work on YouTube's current fuckery, that would
Those
be much
across the
appreciated.
area armed with these tendrils, the branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently. Once the prey has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse. The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding.
That's not
All the
fucking
prey
nice.
can do is lie patiently, until succumbing to blood loss. Once
So it
the
just
prey has
fucking
bled
drains
out,
you.
the second type of tendrils come in. They lie below the spine equipped once. These branches are thick, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These tendrils sense the blood, and move their way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle downwards. This movement loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground.
Damn.
Once secure,
That fucking
the tendrils
sucks.
will continue to feed until there is nothing but
R.I.T.
scraps.
Bambi Bozo.
The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked
God,
back
so
into the
stupid.
main bulb of the harvester. This bulb houses all the vital organs and the venom glands
Oh,
that
word.
pump into the spines.
Yeah, so
The
if you see this
nutrients
while
are then
hiking, you're
converted
just
into
essentially
usable energy.
fucked. You're like, all right, I gotta watch every
The
fucking
remains
step.
underground
basically.
decompose, providing a rich soil, causing very prominent plant growth, which then attracts more
but
animals.
hey, it's good for the environment.
A strange behavior the harvester displays is its choice of diet. The spines will only activate on larger animals,
Did I miss one?
which then attracts more animals. A strange behavior that
I fucking missed. I felt like I missed something there. Hey, or maybe it's just a video effect. I know, it just literally. No, it just disappeared. There's nothing there, right? No, I don't think so.
A strange behavior the harvester displays is its choice of diet. The spines will
Analog world building, or analog watching video tip. Now that I know these keyframe commands that I just figured out how to use today, always be ready to go through about 100 frames to get to one hidden little frame.
only activate on larger animals, allowing smaller ones to pass by unaffected. The spines will also not activate on some species of bird. There are a couple theories as to why this happens.
Oh.
One, it could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return, making it not worth the time.
Gotcha.
Another could be that smaller
not a
animals
hustler.
may attract larger animals or predators, allowing a safe place where prey may thrive and lure more predators. It truly is astonishing.
God, this is so well thought out. Like, this whole thing is just so well thought out. Like, you could tell the creator is really into, like, biology and stuff. Because, like, this is, like, legitimately, like, there are birds that just, like, chill out on crocodiles and shit. It's like, you're not gonna fucking... No one's gonna fucking get me. I could just fly off this thing whenever. Like, it's so interesting. But really extremely well done.
Although it is a spectacular creature, it is also very dangerous.
Yeah, no
The
shit.
harvester is decently rare, only populating sparse areas in the northern hemisphere and woodland forests.
Okay.
If you are stung by a harvester, there will be no way of helping you, being that there is no cure, and fatality is 100% positive.
Good. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Hold your horses. Oh, whoop. There we go. All right. Family attacked by harvester while hiking. This is what I'm talking about. Why even fucking hike in this universe? Why even? All right, let's see. Can we read some of the crossed out stuff? Let's see. Family afternoon walk. Something about sun. All right, well, I can't really read that, but let's read. Authorities refuse to handle the harvester. Yeah, no shit. Only putting up warning signs and addressing the public to be more careful. So, like, there's nothing you can do about these fucking things once they get a hold of you, which is a terrifying fucking concept. It's like, oh, once these things get you, it's like, fuck you. It's like, you're fucked. You're completely fucked.
The best thing you can do is avoid encountering a harvester in the first place. If you are hiking, take note of any warnings or signs saying that there are harvesters around. If you also notice an abundance of lush, ground-dwelling plants in a forested area, and there are no signs of wildlife, this is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or rocks.
Okay.
If you find
It
yourself
doesn't
in
like
the middle
trees.
of a harvester
That's interesting.
ground, do not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester is rather forgiving, do not risk any skittish movements. Remain calm. If you have any objects with considerable heft, like coats, backpacks, or full water bottles, gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb
No, just
and
get
away
rid of
from
your
your
first
escape
class.
route.
Fuck it.
This will activate the spines on where the object lands, distracting the bulb for a moment. You will then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb. If possible, throw
Okay.
another object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe. Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way. You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next
I'm dead. There's no way I can't not be obnoxious. It's just who I am.
meal. Next up is the host. The host is
We got another fucking little story page. We got a little story page. Oh fuck. See if I can even fucking read this. Creatures in during a time of hardship. The critters were struggling. There was barely any food to go. They would go and gather whatever. Okay, so basically these creatures barely had any food and they had to scavenge is what I'm getting from this. This is going to relate to the prince somehow, I guess.
the host of influence. The host of influence, more commonly referred to as the host, has its name derived from a host who invites guests to an event. Not to be confused with a host, a harborer of parasites or disease. The host is a semi-humanoid looking organism. It has the structure of a head, torso, and arms. Other than this,
Pretty
it
similar.
shares no other characteristics.
Yeah. But it's
The
got
lower
that.
half of the host is comprised of a mass of fibrous tissue and tendrils that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place. Instead of skin, the host is covered in muscular tissue
That's fucking.
fibers.
That's a little
tendon-
terrifying. Jumping through that in the woods, and it's like, oh yeah, it could just fucking spray out some bullshit, and then you're paralyzed. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Peter in chat. That's so scary. You're fucking scary, dude. You're scaring me. That comment scared the fuck out of me. Don't ever do that shit. Don't ever fucking do that shit again, Peter. All right? If I catch you fucking in here, I'm gonna pee and poop and puke all at the same time, and maybe even come. Okay? So you better fucking stop it right now. Jesus Christ. This is what happens when I don't have someone to riff off of. I just do obnoxious, stupid fucking humor. That's all I do. And now that this is getting under my skin, get it? Under my skin, now I'm like triply, like, fuck. God damn it. Anyways, let's keep going.
And veins. In some parts of the body are covered
Ugh.
with plate,
That's
used to
fucking.
cover any large
Oh, fuck
exposed
that.
areas,
Fuck.
but allowing
Fuck
movement.
all of that.
The host's head has a smooth surface where the face should be, attached to a crooked neck, which houses a slit in the front used for feeding.
Good.
On the host's back is a mound of pores. Protruding from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures, extending outwards. These hairs are barrels that release spores produced within host's body by being fired into the air. These spores are hazardous, so keep clear of them at all costs.
Gotcha.
Luck.
Frame by frame. Let's do it. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I swear to God, I saw it. Oh. I mean, that's a scary freeze frame, but it's almost like, hey guys, how's it going? Oh shit, is that moist critical? Is there anything else? No, that's it. Okay.
Luckily, the host is rare, only found in North America.
They're always targeting us. God damn it.
Obtaining info about the host is a very risky and daunting task. This is because of their rarity and of how dangerous it is to be up close to one.
Yeah, no shit.
The spores released by a host is very dangerous when inhaled. A host will release a cloud of spores into the air, which will be picked up by wind and carried great distances. If an organism inhales the spores, the particles will find their way into the organism.
How is the U.S. gonna use this for one, a drug, and two, militarization? Jesus. Maybe the drug just got at me for a second. Maybe I was fucking paralyzed for a second. Because I am stupid. All right, let's go.
Brain and infect them. An infected organism will show no symptoms of infection right away, but a couple hours after infection, the infected organism's behavior and thought process will change. The first symptoms that appear are restlessness, sluggish movement, numbness of joints, and lack of coordination. Then more serious symptoms appear over time. These include dizziness, migraines, impaired speech, and trembles.
This is a joke. This is a joke. I mean this by satire. Buddy, that's just called being a woman. Fucking stupid. Fucking dumb, stupid joke. Dumb and stupid joke. Dumb. Dumb. Stupid. Don't know why I had to say it. I have to say stupid jokes. This thing creeps me out. I've already seen it. Second time seeing it. Creeps me out. So, women, 10 out of 10. don't get mad at me. 10 out of 10. I had to. I fucking had to. Okay.
If you or someone you know show these symptoms, contact poison control or emergency services. After a total of 6 to
Why do you sound so drowsy there? Was he infected?
7 hours after infection, the organism will cease all activities they were previously doing and begin to walk.
Jesus Christ, that scared the fucking shit out of me. God damn, and it was just fucking TV static. God damn it. Fuck.
The direction the infected will walk is
And that was a person walking. So basically, for what I remember, this thing affects your mind, right? With the little pollen shit. After 6 to 7 hours, you'll go walking toward it, and it's gonna eat you. So yeah, steer clear of these fuckers.
Towards the host whose spores have been inhaled by the infected individual. If the infected
God, again, scared the shit out of me. Thank God this stupid fucking ad.
makes their way to the host, they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs.
I thought that's the thing that fucking, like, really got, like, my heart literally jumped from its fucking chest. And it's just like a little of someone walking.
And the host will promptly gut and remove those organs. The
Nice.
host will consume them and discard the leftover scraps. However, if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection, the effects will wear off.
Oh, okay, so you can't get treated for it. All right. But how would you know until you're just like, hey, I'm going to go walk into the woods? Are you just, like, inaudible? Is it, like, really obvious? Like, you're just... And you just walk to the thing and then, oh, fuck, he's not responding. He's probably... is affected or something like that. Like, how obvious is it? Or, like, do you have normal interactions but secretly you're infected and then you just go walk into the
And
thing?
return back to normal. If a host is unable to find prey or doesn't like its current location, it will unroot itself and move to a new location. Their scarce numbers and the hazard of being around one makes getting info about the host very daunting. All you need to currently know is that the host is extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. Next, the monoliths. The monoliths.
Another storybook one. Monoliths. What you got for us? All right, these are the little critters. Although one day the critters found the cave while searching for food. They found the prince in a trance in his healing sleep. The critters were so awestruck and enchanted by the prince's magic.
The monoliths. The monolith is a very new creature, only showing up in June of 1972 in the area of...
So these things are new. Ooh, there's a little red dot. Again, America. God damn it. What are we doing to these things to attract us so much?
There are only 7 monoliths, all of them located in a circular
Oh, there's
position,
literally only 7.
1.5 kilometers in diameter. This ring of monoliths surround...
What do you want the people to know?
The monolith is a Titanic-sized being, measuring roughly 120 meters in height. Each monolith has 2 trunk legs that are firmly embedded underground.
These things are fucking huge.
The legs connect to a torso.
Oh, shit.
The creature itself is made
I
of
don't remember
hundreds of
any of
thousands
this.
of meaty strands, tightly woven together to form the structure. These strands end at the neck, fusing into a solid mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an upside-down triangle, with a hole in its center. On each side of the monolith where arms would be, there are dozens of long, rope-like appendages.
Is that Slender Man? Sorry.
These reach just barely to the ground. At the creature's feet, the strands go deep
guys,
into the
I'm
earth and
kind of
extend
cringe.
horizontally a decent distance away. What the monoliths do is simply stand and do nothing. The only activity documented that the monoliths have done was in...
Brother, who's censoring you?
They were extremely aggressive. When the group of...
Whoa, in the group of who? The group of what? Whoa, you can't say that, buddy. You can't fucking say that. All right? Oh, Jesus, man. Oh, you gotta get me fucking... you gotta get this video fucking demonetized. Shit, would say shit like that.
were making their way
God,
to the
dude.
city.
Chill.
The monolith that they had passes roared a deep bellow and swung its appendages at the team, completely wiping them out. When military vehicles were dispatched, once they got close enough to top the monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast, completely knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity.
Good old EMPs.
Finally, long-distance rockets were fired and struck the creature.
Ooh, ambience. Got something gonna jump. All right. Ooh. Blah. No. Hija.
Although regenerated at great speed.
Is there anything important there? Let's see. Is there anything important? Anything important? Come on, baby. Come on. Damn, I thought it was a lot closer than I was. No, we already saw that. No, I think it's just more footage.
Although damaged, it regenerated at great speed and resumed its stance unscathed. Eventually, the area has been fenced off and is now restricted to all. Ever since, the monolith stands silently, now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery, only adding...
It's like, what is it waiting for, though? That's the thing. Like, is it waiting to, like, finally invade kind of thing? Like, ugh, it's fucking creepy.
more questions to these meat beings. And finally, the last creature on this list is...
Oh, that. Is there clear? God damn it, they're all really fuzzy. Da 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 da. They continued to argue about the prince and his magic. In the end, they recognized the prince was dangerous. Okay, I don't know.
The singularity is an orb comprised of a dark-colored mineral with hints of luminous colors within its core. The singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of reading that have been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things like magnetic fields, energy signatures, and other pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity is hidden or confiscated by officials. We were only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by...
marvelous and
I
majestic
wasn't gonna be
world
able
that
to read that
exists
shit.
today. It's as extraordinary to have such strange and mysterious beings appear all around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
Is there any more? Just a little bit? Or are we at the end? I think we are at an end here, folks. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Let's get out of there. Like my little Dragon Ball background? Pretty sweet, right? Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Pretty good, pretty cool. Alright, folks. I think that's gonna do it, you know. There is the newest video out. It's out like right now. But, you know, I've been streaming for about an hour or so. And I think this is a good place to stop. I think it's a good place to stop. I think maybe I'll do another stream where we go over the rest of the series. Maybe this will be a continuing off, so every week I'll watch a little bit more of VITA CARNIS. It'll probably take probably 1 or 2 more streams to do to fully catch up. And yeah, but excuse me, if you guys enjoyed any part of this video, please let me know. You know, this has been fun revisiting the first one, you know. Maybe next time, you know, we'll have a couple more people in and we can if we have a couple more people in, we could possibly do like analog horror stream where you guys recommend me analog horror videos and then I watch them on air, you know, once if we get actual like live viewers commenting and stuff like that. But for now, with the analog content, I think maybe just maybe once, twice a week I'll revisit an analog horror series. So we'll finish VITA CARNIS and then probably move on to something like Mandela catalog or something like that. So if that interests you guys, please let us know. The best way to let us know is to comment, like, and subscribe, and literally tell us, hey, we want more analog horror streams, stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.